Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Nigel Schroeter, aka the Credit Sensei, aka Mr. Don't Sleep on the Money. And today we are here to talk about your number one line of defense. Alright, your number one line of defense. Alright, this is something that we do not typically talk about on this channel. I'm going to tell you guys very, very briefly. If you do not like to hear anything about weapons, go ahead and click off this video. However, your number one line of defense is not a weapon. All right, so let's just be straightforward and straight to the point. Your number one line of defense is your mind. All right, your knowledge, your education, the foundation that you stand on. That is your number one line of defense, is your mind. Okay, because your mind, your body, whether consciously or subconsciously reacting, how you react and how you act in the moment is going to be your opportunity to save yourself. This goes for educational situations, this goes for financial situations, this goes for physical situations. Whatever it is, how you react in that moment, how quickly you are able to react, and how much knowledge you have of a situation, or how much you've seen of a situation to be able to navigate that situation, is going to allow you to react and come out on top. Now, why is this important? This is important because when we typically think about our number one line of defense, as a country, we may think of our military. As a person, we may think of weapons or things that we have access to around us. However, we don't really think inside of us. We don't think about us as our number one line of defense. Okay? Owning a firearm or a weapon does not make that weapon or that firearm your number one line of defense. It just does not. Okay, so you could be in so many different situations where that particular weapon may not come in handy or come in to have any use to you. And it's very important that you have knowledge of that. It's very important that, once you become an adult, you learn all of the laws of your locale. You learn all the laws of the nation that you have access to learning, of your county, of your city, of your state. If you're traveling, learn the laws of the states that you're traveling to and for the different things that you enjoy. Because there are small things that you may not know, that you're expected to know, that can cause you to endure pain and suffering and lifetime struggles. Okay, so it's very important for us to think about that when it comes down to self-defense. Okay, and this is why I said I wasn't going to talk too much about weapons, but I want to explain this to you all. When it comes to defending yourself, when it comes to a weapon, it's very important that you have prior training with whatever weapon, because without prior training, you can and probably will end up hurting yourself, if not someone that you love, in that moment, because you have not prepared. Without proper knowledge of your laws, you may not know that certain things are illegal in your state to have as defense weapons or to use in certain situations. And it's just very important that you take the time out to think about yourself first, and not allowing anyone else to be able to take advantage of you. Learn how to read, learn how to write, learn history. History repeats itself. Learn trends, learn data, learn credit, learn your finances, learn all these different things, because the more topics that you have knowledge of, when we go out and say, okay, I'm going to learn the trucking industry, I'm going to learn the real estate industry, I'm going to learn the healthcare industry, I'm going to learn all these different industries. And as you're able to learn those industries and build and grow your knowledge, then you're going to be able to build and grow yourself as a person. And you're going to be able to defend yourself, because when you go into a real estate deal and The buyer's agent doesn't know that you are an agent, so you know the laws, you know the rules, you know how to negotiate, or your or if you're hiring an agent to do a deal for you, you know what rates to expect out of that agent. If you know your credit score, you know what rates to expect when you go and apply for a credit card, when you go and apply for a loan or a mortgage or any of these different things. You know what to expect. And knowing what to expect allows you to have a good defense. Okay? Defense wins games. All right? Defense wins games. Offense sells tickets. Offense looks pretty. Offense is the show that everyone wants to see, but the defense is what's going to allow you to have that stability and build and grow. When you prepare yourself, you prepare your platform, and you prepare everyone around you to be successful amidst attack. What do you do when you get attacked? Do you curl up into a ball? Do you retreat? Do you face it head on? Do you take a different route? Do you go back and try and fix the problem? Or do you keep running straight forward? You know, whenever you have grown and learned in each and every facet of life, mentally, physically, emotionally, you will then be able to actually take situations whenever you're under attack, whenever you're dealing with a strategic situation, and break it down. And typically, you will already have a defense strategy in place that's going to be your go to, that will work for most situations, and allowing you to rectify anything that could have been misinterpreted, anything that was done improperly, and then turn around and use your weapon of choice for that situation to cure or solve whatever your problem is. Okay, it's very important to realize that sometimes we kill it with kindness, sometimes we kill things by ignoring them, sometimes we have to run head on and attack them. But the best thing that we can do for ourselves is to take the time out to learn and educate ourselves, to build and grow, and come up with our protection strategies before we ever have to use them. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next video.